So that's facts. Bro, it is facts. It is facts. People try to people try to play you like you're not you. Know what I mean? They try to downplay your shit. I fucking hate that. Like, stop trying to downplay me because you want something. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Draw with Dom. Today we're talking about being better and why I'm fucking better than you. First of all, I'm just gonna say this. I don't like the way um, the shift of social media influencers to fans to influencers to fame to fucking opportunity is moving. I don't like it. Because it'll be a bunch of nobody ass motherfuckers that never did nothing, that never had no opportunity, that finally get a chance and they start acting fucking crazy. Like you really never had popularity. That's what it is to me. You've never been popular. You've never had attention. You've never had money. There's so many things. There's so many things that goes into that. Is my stream up? Let's see. We're gonna be drawing today. Make sure my Twitch is still good. Before I continue this speech, I make sure this shit is up. Alright, yeah. We up. But yeah, people who finally get opportunity and don't know how to fucking handle that shit piss me off. Bro, what is up with all my shit today? They piss me off. It's because I know if the shoe was on the other foot, if I was somebody that was getting an opportunity, those same people would want me to plug them in. Oh, you're the plug? Bro, can you get me in a blah, 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 blah? No. I'm not sharing no more space. I've shared space and I've tried to create space to share like opportunity with people who don't fucking deserve it. And when I express my opinion on like the state of content creation and the state of like where we are as black people in this space, people will be like, oh well, you just work with the wrong people. No. All you motherfuckers do the same shit. You're greedy. You are driven by greed. And that's why I'm better than you. I'm not driven by greed. I'm driven by creating. I'm driven by making the things that I want to make. People will often ask this question, would you be willing to do the thing that you love without getting paid? And the answer for me is always yes. Y'all don't do this shit because you love it. You don't do it because you love it. At all. I know it's a fact. I know it's a fact, bro. Don't do it because you love it. Y'all are fucking miserable. I'm not. At the end of the day, I could come home from a long day at a 9 to 5, and I could sit here and draw and not get paid and be completely content with my life. Because this is what I like to do. I could design something for myself and be content with my life. I could write my stories. I could make my manga and be content with my life. Because I was doing this shit my entire life for no money. Y'all are not built like me. The amount of stuff that I've done for my own sanity, the amount of stuff that I've done for my my core beliefs and my core, being as an artist, as a creative person, I've done more than so many people are willing to do for something that they love or say they love. You don't fucking love this shit. You don't love it. Stop saying that. Stop lying to these people saying that you love this shit. You don't fucking love it, bro. Love is an emotion that can carry you through so many different things. Love will carry you through all of the worst fucking things in life. And that's real shit. Love will carry you through the fucking trenches, bro. That will be all you have. And that shit it'll work out. It'll work out for you. I don't want to draw her. I want to draw something else. Let's get a background. City. I like this. We're gonna try to draw this. Photos. Yeah, love. It's like people forget how much work it takes, like beginning where people ignore your work or barely get sales, etc. Yeah. I have been doing content creation for a really long time. I started this when I was 16. I am currently 32. I'm going to be 33 this July. My first big exposure to like a big break was when I was 21. So at this time, I had already been working for 6 years. I had been working for 6 years on my shit with nothing in return, no money, no views, no fan base, no community, nothing. I had already worked for 6 years on my shit. And there are people who aren't willing to do that. What is going on with my shit today, bro? There are people who are just not willing to do that. And that's okay. You could just be like, yo, this isn't for me, and that's fine. That's completely fine. Because this shit isn't for everybody. And I think the sooner... Yo, how the fuck do I move this shit, bro? I think the sooner that people realize this isn't an easy job and you have to really want this to make it work, there will be less influencers. It would be about making shit that you like. Why is my iPad so fucked up on here? Hold on. Let me fix that. Yeah, it'll be about making shit that you like. I'm a real artist. I cannot say the same for other people. I cannot say the same for anybody else. I know me, I know my purpose, I know what I believe in as far as being a creative person. I'm not built the same as anybody else in this space. And I know it because when I meet people and they are... Do I want some voice actors? Nah, I don't. Thanks, though. When I meet people and they find out that I have all this talent and I do all these different things, they're like, yo, you could do all that? You've been doing this for how long? Oh, that's crazy. Like, I never would have guessed, because I don't need to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go out here and seek that attention. If I wanted to be famous, I would go be fucking famous. For any of my skills, I would go do that. I don't care about being famous. I don't care about being famous. I don't care about attention. I care about making the stuff that I want to make. If it gets me attention, that's just part of the process. I don't seek it out. So many people seek that shit. I don't give a fuck about fame. I barely care about fucking money, bro. Like, I have to get myself into a mindset of where it's like, no, you can't just say, fuck it, like, let's just create some shit. Like, sometimes I will do that if it's a mutual, like, creation. But for random motherfuckers that just want to use creative people, no, you gotta pay. You gotta fucking pay. Stop thinking this shit is a easy lick and you're just gonna come in here and take what you want. Like, no, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Get some skills. Get some skills. Get some fucking talent. You bum. Yo, is my stream tripping? Yo, Toxic, are you in here? Is my stream tripping right now? Alright, there it goes. I don't know why this shit was tripping for me. Alright, there it goes. Nah, get some fucking talent, you bums. Get some fucking talent, you bum ass motherfuckers. Y'all influencers, man, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't. Like, there's some of y'all that are really talented, and those are the ones that are shining. The ones that have talent, the ones that try, the ones that have personality. I don't want to see regurgitated fucking example of this is what's gonna get likes and views on the internet. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. No one really gives a fuck about it. Like, I understand the concept of, well, this is what gets me a bag. Like, if you're doing it like that, fucking do it. Fucking do it. I applaud you. I applaud you. Get your bag. If you're strictly about your bag, if you're strictly about providing, do that. But don't act like you're fucking the end all be all of this shit. You're not him. You're not that guy. What did I say? You're not that guy. Exactly, they're empty. They're empty shells of human beings. They're not living an experience that is meaningful. They're not living an experience that gives them joy, that gives them purpose. Some of them are very, very fortunate to have both. Like, you can get on the internet and feel like you have meaning and feel like you have purpose. So when people act like I'm on the internet and I'm talking my shit like, oh, he's so cocky, he's arrogant, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm fucking better than you. This gives me purpose. I can wake up and do this shit every single day. I don't dread making content that I want to make. I don't even call it making content. This is just me existing. That's how far back I go into this space. Like, that's truly how far back I go into this space. I don't have to wake up. I don't have to wake up and convince myself, oh man, gotta get up and make some videos today or else no one's gonna know I exist. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a single fuck if anybody knows I exist ever again. I can't wait till the day I have enough money where I could completely fall off the grid. I don't want nobody contacting me. I don't want nobody checking for me. I don't want nobody to know where I am. I'm moving to a mountain. I'm getting a cabin in a mountain somewhere. And I'm never coming back. I don't care about being known. I don't care about internet shit. Y'all are simple. Y'all are simple in the brain. You said I took it as you struggled, now you got confidence in yourself. I've always been very confident in myself, even before I had anything to be confident about. I always was confident in myself even before I had confident things to be confident in. Whether it had been like how I dress, my appearance, even like when I was in high school, I wasn't really doing shit. I was like kind of semi-famous on MySpace, but I wasn't really doing shit. I just had a MySpace. And from a very early age, I said, man, I should probably add something to this. I should probably get a skill. I should probably get a talent. I should work on something. Because who knows? MySpace might not be around forever. And what do you know? That shit disappeared like the next couple years after I had said that. Yeah, I manifested. I believe in manifestation. I believe in working hard. I believe in grinding in a much healthier way now, because when I was younger, I did not grind. I didn't grind in a way that was good for my health. I can say that for sure. I believe in getting rest. I believe in setting goals. I believe in practice. I believe in being dedicated to something. I believe in all these little pieces that make up what others perceive as success. It's multiple pieces. It's not just waking up and deciding like how other people see it. Hey, what's up? What's up? Like other people will see it as like, oh, this guy, all he does is wake up and draws manga and now he's successful. No, I didn't just wake up and decide to draw manga and now I'm successful. I've been drawing for the past 15 years. I've been drawing for 15 years. That's not my first story. Like, if I didn't have those 15 years of experience, if I didn't have the dedication and the discipline, for real, the fucking discipline to wake up and say, I want to draw and I want to put time and effort into something that I care about. That's what it is. That's actually what it is. There's no such thing as an overnight success. They don't see the true work. They don't. Yo, what's up? What's up? They don't see the true level of work that goes into it. Like people that make anime clothing lines right now, that just decide they want to pop out and do an anime clothing line. That shit's not gonna last. And I'm gonna tell you why. No hater shit. I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna last. Because you do not have any experience in this field. You don't have any experience. You are green to the industry. You don't understand the market. You don't understand the garment industry. You don't understand the factories. You don't understand the money management. I went to school for business. I went to school for art and business. I will tell you, what you are signing yourself up for is not an easy, oh, I just go make the design and get the clothes made and ship them out. It's so simple. It's not fucking easy. There's a thing called logistics. There is coordinating with fucking factories. There is sample picking. There is knowing your terminology. If you don't even know the terminology to take your shit to a factory, what are you doing? What are you doing? The people that think like, oh, I seen Namiwear making some some anime, some Naruto stuff, so I'm just gonna make some Naruto stuff. No, you're gonna get yourself sued. You're gonna get yourself sued, stupid. You don't know what you're doing. Like asking me in my inbox, asking me, oh, what's the best way to go about getting a license? Nigga, you're not gonna get a license. You're nobody. You're nobody with no capital, with no experience or no connections. You're not getting a fucking license from Viz Media. You're not. I hate to say it. You're not getting a fucking you're not getting one. I seen something on here. Hold on. I'm trying to use a different feature on here. But yeah, you're not getting a license from Viz Media. Especially not starting out. And you have to really understand the position you put yourself in. And so many people will look at me and think, oh well, he doesn't know what he's doing. That's why no one is coming to support his brand anymore. No, you don't fucking understand. The space you're trying to get into is not a space that is made for smaller companies. Yo, bro, can you tell me everything you ever learned about clothing and manga in 1DM? Fuck out of here, no. Like, no, bruh. Can you tell me everything you ever learned about manga and making clothes in anime space? Like, no. It doesn't work like that. I really feel bad. I feel bad because there's so many people that are simple minded and think like, damn, this is all I have to do. If I just do X, Y, and Z, like my shit's gonna be, I'm gonna be number one, blah blah blah. No, there's so many like partnerships. There's so many motherfuckers have attorneys, bro. They will sue you. They don't care how big or small you are. They will sue you. Especially if you're making some money. And I say this every year and people look at me like, "Oh, he's just a hater. He's just hating cuz his shit flop." All right. Think what you fucking want. I will let you think whatever you want. And when you are down on your dick with nothing to your name, do not expect me to help you get back up. Don't expect me to help you get back up. I've been in this industry for a very long time. Way longer than I've been doing Namiwear, way longer than I've been doing manga. I have been in the entertainment industry since I was 16 years old. And I will tell you, from firsthand experience, y'all think this shit is sweet. Y'all think it's sweet, man. It's not. That's why I'm better than you. Because you think it's easy and it's not easy. I've gone through so many different stages and phases of my life. Like being in this industry, I've gone through so much shit to know when some shit is some real shit and when some shit is some bullshit. Y'all are green, bro. Y'all think everybody's your friend. You think like, you just think real amateurish. Like the shit you think, the way to get on and the formula, like you think real amateurish. Oh, if I just get so and so to wear my clothes. Like, then other people buy my clothes. That's some real 2008 shit. That shit doesn't work anymore. You can put all your money into making a custom fucking order for Drake. And Drake wear your shit, that does not guarantee you sales. Unless Drake explicitly says, hey guys, this is a blah 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 that I got from blah blah blah, go cop. You're not getting any sales. People are gonna see that shit and be like, oh, okay. They're not gonna know where to get it. And you probably spent your last trying to make that shit happen. I know, because I've been there. I've worked with so many celebrities doing shit like that. I worked with French Montana back when the Coke Boys were pretty big. I worked with Wale. I've worked with fucking Big Sean. I've worked with MTV. I've worked with VH1. I've worked with a lot of fucking people. And when I tell you that shit doesn't fuel revenue for a business. It's mostly going to be you spending out of your pocket and hoping that somebody remembers your name. For me, I was smart enough to brand myself as a designer and an artist. So if I ever went out and did some shit like that, like, okay, I had a TV placement for some clothes, I would take my own artwork with me. Besides my clothes, I would take my art with me. I always had business cards. I would pass that shit out. I would get contacts. People that I talked to from 2000, like, fucking 10, 2009 and 10, still know exactly who I am. I still have connections at MTV that I made by myself. Like, I was the one hopping on the bus, going to New York, going to the offices, putting myself in people's faces. I was the one doing that by myself. I didn't have Namiwear. I didn't have a platform. I didn't have shit. I didn't have anything, bro. Like, when I tell y'all, I didn't hit 10K followers on social media, on any platform, until 2000, shit, it was 2000, like, 14, 15? And I was doing this shit way back then, like 2010. So I had nothing. I was literally nobody to these people. But proving myself and giving myself worth and working on skills and dedicating myself to being better and being useful. Those are the things that got me connections and into those rooms that I wanted to be in. Like, someone just said in my chat, networking. Yeah, networking, you have to network the right way, right? You cannot gain from somebody who has everything, and you can't gain from somebody who has nothing. You have to gain from somebody who has exactly what you have. We're on the same level. Mutual networking. Stop wasting your time trying to impress people who do not want to be bothered with you. Stop wasting your time. Stop chasing people who don't even fucking like you. Stop chasing. I wish, bro, I wish people would fucking listen to me. Cause I'm right. I wish people would listen to me. This is gonna low-key be the most serious episode of this podcast thing that I'm doing. Because I feel like I have to get this shit out there early. Because when people go back and watch my shit, when I am a YouTube partner and people are going back into my archives and they're seeing all my videos, I want them to see early on that I have always been here and been in a space trying to help people succeed and try to help people like protect themselves. Protect yourself, bro. I'm coming from a position of where I've been there. I've done I've done everything imaginable and I still have more to do. It sounds hard-headed. I'm not listening. I've done everything from a creative standpoint. I quit my job. I lived in Pennsylvania. I quit my job and I moved to Los Angeles to try to be a cartoonist at Cartoon Network. You can't tell me anything. I took my ass outside and went to open mics for a year and a half straight so I can have enough experience for the next time my HBCU's homecoming was to try out to open for their headliner. And that's how I opened up for Meek Mill. It's not about knowing anybody. It's about what you could do. Be useful. Work on a skill. Be dedicated. Be disciplined. And be prepared. Because those opportunities are gonna come, and when your opportunity comes, you will actually be ready. You won't have to scramble and say, oh man, well, I've never dealt with anything like this. I don't know what to do. Learn what to do. All that time where you're doing nothing, fucking learn what you're supposed to do. Learn how to move. Learn how to operate. This was 2011. I had just got my stuff on TV for the first time. I started my clothing brand in 2011. I got my clothes on TV in 2011. Not just on TV, but on one of the most watched like reality TV shows, which was Black Ink Crew. I was on season 1 3 times. On Puma, like one of the early episodes, I was on Puma Sassy and oh shit on the season finale. I took myself y'all not built for this shit. I feel like the way I talk about stuff sounds simple, but people really not built like me to go do this shit. I was in school full time. I was skipping school. I was taking a bus to New York for opportunity. Not even a guaranteed thing. For a inkling of an opportunity, I was taking a bus for 6 hours one way. I'm sitting on the fucking mega bus, bro. It was the cheapest way to get there, and I would do this shit every weekend. I would do it every single weekend. I remember this time specifically where I had went to meet someone that was supposedly connected to Black Ink Crew. They told me to come to the shop. I get to the shop and they don't even fucking know who I'm talking about, bro. I gave this person clothes to give to them, right? So they don't even know who I'm talking about. On top of the fact that she's not there and doesn't have my clothes for them, me being so self-sufficient and just so ready for anything, I had extras in my bag. I was prepared. I was more than prepared. And if I wasn't, my shit would not have been on TV. I went into the studio by myself. I introduced myself. I said, hey, so-and-so sent me. They fucking laughed in my face, bro. They laughed. They said, damn, bro. Like, we'll hook you up since you're here. Basically, I finessed myself onto TV. Because I had my shit with me, I went up there with no hesitation, no fear, no invite. Went up there, introduced myself, gave them my clothes, signed my little contract to get my shit on TV. That's the type of shit. And I rode the bus there. So I do all that shit and I catch the bus back the same night. This is easily like a 14, 15 hour day. Y'all are not built like this anymore. Y'all are, y'all are not built to go chase dreams. Y'all are not built to fucking take risks. Everything has to be given to you and presented to you in this fucking perfect little bow. And it's weak. It's weak shit to me. That's why I think I'm better than you. That's why I think I'm better than you. Because I do shit like that. I do shit like that. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of hearing no. I'm not afraid of falling short. I'm not afraid of being vulnerable. I'm not afraid of trying again. Too many people are afraid of what other people think. I don't care. Think what you want. Think what the fuck you want about me. But I guarantee you, I'm going to the top and you're not. Think what you want. I'm willing to do what it takes. And I have proven that over and over again. I'm willing to do whatever I have to do. Like y'all soft, man. Y'all soft. Babies. Green. Y'all are fucking soft. Like my homie Blizzy. My homie Blizzy's about to hit 1 million followers on TikTok. This man wasn't given anything. He wasn't given anything. I'm not even gonna put too much of his business out there. I'll give you a short little example just of what he has overcome to get to where he's at right now. My bro is from Miami, Florida. He has been making music as long as I've been making music. We've literally known each other on the internet since 2012. He's been doing this as long as I have. Bro used to record his music in his car, like literally in his mom's car, not even his own car. Used to record his shit in his mom's fucking car in the middle of the night in the fucking Grove in Miami, and make his own videos, edit his own shit. Like, bro was dropping music on a level where you would think he would have shit going, right? Appreciate it though, bro. Thank you. You think he would have shit going? It takes so many times of like almost getting where you need to be to finally get a taste of that success. He was viral many times, and our paths crossed because of Soulja Boy. So I'm a fan of Soulja Boy. I fuck with Soulja Boy heavy. He scammed me. He definitely scammed me. I fuck with bro, cause he's really an innovator, and he's really somebody who took the time to do something that nobody has ever done, and wasn't afraid to be looked at different, wasn't afraid to be ridiculed, wasn't afraid to like step out of that box. He wasn't afraid to step out of the box and be like, no, I'm the first one. I'm going to be the first one to do this. I don't care what anybody thinks. And that shit made him a millionaire at 16 years old. As much as the older generation was calling him corny or hating on his music or saying this shit's whack, that shit made him a millionaire at 16 years old and changed his life and changed his family's life. People will get on the internet and try to make you feel like shit and try to deter you from bettering your own life. Are you gonna let a random person on the internet, convince you that your shit is corny and you don't deserve to be here and you should quit? Or are you gonna fucking do what you have to do? The same people that told me my bowling manga was corny. Oh, this shit's ass, it's never gonna go anywhere. Black characters bowling, that shit's so stupid. Yeah, and that stupid shit went #1. It's the only black black manga to ever go #1 in shonen. The only one in shonen by myself from my fucking crib. Like, people will really try to convince you that you're not doing some shit. People will really try to convince you you're not doing some shit, bro. Oh, you just, it's corny. You're only getting support because it's black characters. I wasn't getting support before when it was the same black characters. I pushed my shit every day. I made my shit good. I marketed my shit. Just because you didn't think it was good doesn't mean that it's not good. I'm not supposed to be likable on levels of mass appeal. I don't give a fuck about mass appeal. Hey, what's up? What's up? I don't give a fuck about mass appeal. I don't care if a nigga likes me. I would rather you hate me. I would rather you hate me than like me. Put all your energy into really being my number one fucking hater. You said I should learn how to use Blender? I should check it out. I've been hearing a lot about Blender. But I want you to put all your energy into being my number one hater. I don't want somebody to just like me. Be like, oh, yeah, it's cool. I want you to love me or I want you to hate me. And I would much rather you hate me, because that hate is going to bring that counterculture of people who see that and be like, yo, why the fuck are you hating on this dude who minds his business and just creates the thing he wants to make? Like, because of you hating on him, I'm going to give him that love that he deserves. That's the game. That is the game. You have to play the game. I don't care about being liked. I don't even care about being hated. The love is the best feeling and the best part. And even that shit, like, I could do without love sometimes. Sometimes I just get in my mode and I do the shit that I want to do for myself. But don't let people talk you out your shit, man. I'm tired of watching people lose faith in their abilities and just give up. Don't let people talk you out your shit. It's so easy to lose that confidence. It's so easy to lose it. I get on TikTok and I got thousands of comments calling me all types of slurs and telling me to, off myself, and just as negative as it could possibly be. And those people genuinely believe them saying that is impacting my life. It doesn't mean anything to me. I've evolved past letting nobody's affect my mental health. You are literally nobody. You are a loser. You do nothing. No accomplishments. No accolades. Nobody fucking knows you. No followers. No friends. No family. No job. No money. Why would I let somebody like you get in my head? You have nothing. I'm better than you. And that is the lesson of this podcast. The lesson of today is I'm better than you. Not in a cocky way, but in a way that is self-empowering. You do not need to put up with anybody's bullshit. You do not need to let any of these people get into your head and convince you that you're not doing your shit. Stop letting people who don't do anything change your whole fucking mood. Change your perception of who you are. You know who you are. Be you. Stand up and fucking be you. People think I'm just on here. People probably look at my shit and think I'm crazy. I don't care. I would much rather you think I'm crazy than think I'm fake. Because I'm going to say the realest shit at all times. I don't care how it comes off. I don't care if the delivery is not perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect human being. This is not rehearsed. This is real raw energy. This is real raw emotion. This is coming off the top of my head and it's coming from my heart. People don't do that on the internet. That's why when people see me, they get scared because I am able to process my shit this way. I don't have to sit down and write a script and sit in front of a camera like, hey guys, today we're gonna talk about fuck do I look like doing all that shit. Nobody wants a polished version of emotion. Be for real. Be for real. Be genuine. You want to know that thing that's got me in the door the most is being a genuine person. When I go to events, when I go to shows, or I go to offices and I have meetings, people remember me because of my energy. They don't even care what I'm doing. They don't care about my work as much as they care about who I am. And not like, oh, how many followers, how many likes, what's your content? They don't care about that. Who are you as a person? Who are you as a human being? Where is your mindset? Are you somebody who I would feel comfortable working with? Do you have respectable qualities? Do you have redeemable qualities that I can rely on you? I can put my faith in you. I said, I will respect no matter how much you post about your trials and tribulations. I respect that you keep pushing. You can't lose if you quit. Or you can't win. You can't win if you quit. I had just posted a video yesterday from Agent from AMP. He made a video talking about him on YouTube. He said he didn't get his first viral video until 6 years in. And it was a bunch of clips of him saying like, oh, I should quit. People keep telling me to quit. Like, it's not worth it. And look at him now, bro. Like, people are telling me to quit, man. People tell me quit every day. If you listen to that and you fucking quit, guess what? The world moves on without you. I'm not saying that you can never quit. Like, if you really don't want to do something, don't fucking do it. But if you really, really love something and you're dedicated and you think like, yo, this is what brings me joy, this is my purpose, do that shit no matter what. Do it no matter what. I literally have work tomorrow. And I'm talking to you guys about doing your passions. This job is not my passion. Do I like it? It's okay. That job's not my passion. I took that job so I can continue to pursue my passion. So I can pursue my passion easier. So I can pursue my passion with some stability. So I can pursue my passion with some fucking healthcare. I was tired of not having the healthcare. I was tired of paying out of pocket for healthcare. Like, you have to weigh the pros and cons of things. What is going to keep you in the fucking game? What's gonna keep you in this shit? If it's doing this shit part-time for a little bit until that shit pops off, do that. Like, don't think because you have to go do something else to sustain that you are done. I hate people who say that. I hate people who feel like that. I hate when people try to belittle you or make you feel less because you had a moment of where some shit just didn't work out for you. You had a moment where some shit didn't work out for you. Fucking get back up and try again. Who's stopping you from trying again? Who's stopping you from building yourself back up? Who's stopping you? For real. Y'all are supposed to be anime fans. Anime's number one lesson is you don't fucking give up. You get up and you try again. When the main character is getting his ass beat, he doesn't say, oh man, well, I'm just not strong enough, let me go home. No. They always fucking smirk. Well, now I'm gonna get even stronger. I'm gonna dig even deeper. That's anime life lessons. Y'all are not getting the lessons that you need from the content you consume. When people ask me, why did you make an anime streetwear brand? It's because anime affected my life like that. Rock Lee is one of my favorite characters. This nigga has no powers. He's straight hands, straight hard work. And he is throwing fucking hands with niggas with powers. He said, imagine telling your kids you gave up because something's too hard. Exactly. I can't live with myself. I can't live with myself if I give up because something is too hard. Nigga, this job that I'm at is hard. I've never been a teacher before. It doesn't pay great. This shit is fucking hard. This is a hard part of my life. And I'm sticking it out because I know the future is going to yield the fruit that I am watering, bro. Like, I'm planting these seeds. I haven't watched Mashal. I'm planting the seeds, bro. Every seed that I plant right now is going to harvest in the spring. You have to put in the time, and you have to put in the fucking dedication and the effort. I wake up early in the morning. I go on my fucking computer at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I try to upload a YouTube video. I'm on my phone. I'm making thumbnails. During my break, I'm studying for tests during my breaks at work. Like, you have to want it. You have to really want it. And I want this shit more than other people want this. I want it more than other people want it. And it's not oh, well, he's just saying that shit. No, I really want this shit more than other people want it. I'm the one that's on TikTok live for fucking 5 hours at a time every day during the summer. Like, talking to a room of, what, 15 people. Eventually, my shit got boosted. Because I was doing it every day, my shit got boosted. Then I was talking to 1,000 people. Then I was talking to 1,000 people at a time. Then I'm selling out my books on a whole different platform where they don't even know me for clothes. Like, the success that I've built for my book is because of my dedication. It's directly tied to my dedication. My dedication of waking up, getting on live stream when I didn't want to, when I was tired, when I was hungry, when I just wasn't in the mood, when I didn't have any fucking money. I would wake up and I would do the shit that I think would yield me success. There are so many people that don't do that. There's so many people that don't do that. I want you to understand, anything you want to do is possible. It's 100% possible. And I only know because I'm doing it. I only know because I'm living that. What do I have to show, and what do I have to like put out there for people to believe in themselves? You know what I mean? Like, if it's just about money for you, this isn't your talk. If your goal is, I just want to be rich, I just want money, this isn't the video for you. This isn't the talk for you. This is about people who are trying to live a purpose. These are people who are trying to live a purpose-driven life. I don't give a fuck about money. I use money as a tool. I don't care about fucking money. I never have. Money is nice. Don't get me wrong. Money is fucking nice. And if I'm going to do some work for somebody, I'm going to get paid some money. But in the grand scheme of things, money is not the goal. You got to understand that. You got to understand it. If you really really want to succeed in life as a creative person, as somebody who wants to live a long creative life, money is not the answer. It can solve a lot of fucking problems, trust me. I fucking know. Money can solve a lot of my fucking problems. But you know what's pulling me out of those problems right now? Being creative. Being creative and giving myself a chance and being dedicated and being disciplined. Money doesn't teach you discipline. Money doesn't teach you skills. I'm sure. I mean, you could go to college. You could buy some fucking courses and shit. But money doesn't teach you this shit. I'm spitting some fucking heat today, man. I'm spitting heat. Welcome to fucking church, man. I'm really spitting some fucking facts today, and it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. But I hope that somebody resonates with what I'm saying and it clicks for somebody and they could wake up tomorrow or whenever I post this shit, they could wake up and really understand their path. When I quit my job, when I was in Pennsylvania, when I quit my job, I had a good paying job. I worked at a computer repair store. I was making somewhere like I was making some pretty good money. I think I was making like $5,000 a month. Something like that. Something like that. Like four grand a month. I was making pretty good money. This was early 2016. But I quit my job and I told the people at the job, I was like, hey, like, I'm just not happy here. Like, I want to go do something else. My girlfriend at the time lived in California. I was like, if I'm going to be miserable, I would rather be miserable with somebody that I care about and go take a chance to do something that I actually want to do. And that was working at Nickelodeon. So this was 2000, like I said, like 2016. I told these people like, yo, I'm moving to California to work at Nickelodeon, and they laughed in my face. The people I worked with laughed in my face and said, oh, you're stupid. That's a dumb idea. You really think you're gonna get into Nickelodeon? You don't even know anybody out there. What do you do? Like, when I tell you everybody was trying to tell me not to go, my parents, everybody, everyone was telling me like, you're not gonna know anybody out there. You're just going, like, you're not being smart about this. And in the back of my head, they almost convinced me for a second. In the back of my head, I was like, damn, am I tripping? Like, why is everyone acting like this? But I knew deep down, like, I would rather take that risk than stay where I was. And I believed in myself enough to go do that. You have to kind of be delusional sometimes. I wasn't that delusional because Nickelodeon was already talking with me. So I was like, man, I could probably make some shit shake. I was taking commissions at the time. And this was like still early in my drawing career. Like, I wasn't even that good, but I was making money getting commissions. So I go to California, no job. And when I tell you, me moving to California was the best thing that ever happened to me. I got in contact with the people at All Def Digital, Patrick Cloud, Kevin on Stage, Tony Baker, Doughboy, Tahir, Cleo Thomas. I've made so many connections living in California. Guap Dad, Big Baby Drum, so many people. And this was still like this was still like very low key, and I was just drawing. Like I wasn't making clothes or nothing. I was just drawing. It was, I want to say, the year that my ex got pregnant. This is when shit really started to pop off. That's when I got called back, or no, yeah, it was that same year. So I had did an ad campaign for H&M. They put the little black boy in the monkey hoodie, and I made an ad campaign, and I changed what the hoodie said. My version of the drawing went stupid viral. This was the most viral my work had ever been. This was on CNN Money. This was on the actual news, like television. Every news, like radio outlet, every blog, everywhere. What changed, like that changed a very big part of my life as far as what I thought I could do creatively, because I noticed that was my first like big break as an artist as far as viral like work. So I was like, dang, like I had been working all these years. Like I said, this is 2017. I had been working since like 2009. And I finally got my work in front of the world with my name on it. Like I got credited for the first time. And that brought so many people to me for artwork. So now I'm like the freelance machine. Like, oh, let me do an album cover, blah, 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 podcast, blah, blah, blah. I'm working with All Def Digital. Me and Patrick are still really cool. Like Patrick's really my guy. Like if it wasn't for Patrick, I wouldn't have had a lot of opportunities in that space. And it was him and Kev that were like the heads at All Def at the time. So Patrick really looked out for me. But it's because I put myself in that position to go to California. Like that I'm better than you mindset is what carried me to those opportunities. Because if I had let people convince me back home like that I wasn't good enough or I couldn't make it, I would have never ever gone out there. I would have never gotten those chances, and my life would be drastically different. Like I'd probably be fucking working in a warehouse somewhere, working in a fucking cubicle. Like it kicked off my entire creative, like my upbringing, like my creative career. It built my creative career. So I was doing all that stuff, and a few years prior, I was doing portraits. I did a portrait for Jordan Peele. This was one of the first portraits I ever did, and I sent it to him. He liked it. He followed me on Instagram. I tell this story all the time, but this was important because this was 2014-ish that I did that. He followed me on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. This is what I mean about using your contacts and networking the right way. I gave energy to something that I wanted to give energy to. I said, know what? I really like Jordan Peele's work. He was in a movie that I really liked. I happened to be watching the movie. I drew a scene from the movie, and I gifted it to him. I didn't expect anything in return. I said, hey, really love your work. Really love the show. Really love the movie. I wanted to send you this picture. I sent him the picture, and he goes, oh man, this is amazing. You did this? Oh, I gotta follow you. Follows me immediately. On Twitter, to this day, I am still followed by Jordan Peele. As huge as he is, this was before he had did any of his movies. So, fast forward 2017, 16. I tell this story like all the fucking time. But the first movie he did, Get Out, was out. And I was like, oh shit, let me go see this. I didn't do any artwork for Get Out, but I noticed that they were doing like a big art collection for this show. And I was like, oh, bet. Like, next movie, I know he's gonna put out another movie. Next movie he does, I'm a part of this because I already have that connection with Jordan Peele. So when I tell you this is the very it's the first 5 minutes of the Us trailer dropping. This is the second movie. The first 5 minutes of this trailer dropping, I cranked out a fucking portrait fast as shit. I was like, look, I got 2 scenes here. I sent him to his DM. I said, hey, like, I just saw the trailer. Congratulations. Can't wait for the movie. Here's what I drew. He goes, oh shit, like, these are crazy. Repost my drawing. Immediately reposted my drawing, and he's already got the buzz from Get Out, and this movie is like really generating a lot of buzz. So he reposted my drawing, and at the time, I'm living in California. I'm super like sick. I'm like, I was sick like the whole year. And I couldn't figure out what was up with me. And I'm trying to get back into school. Like I just signed up for classes for fucking HVAC because I was like, oh, that's a steady like trade. And this is what I mean. Like I'm willing to do anything to make sure I can continue doing what I want to do. Nigga, I was in school for HVAC. What the fuck do I look like doing HVAC shit? What the fuck do I look like doing HVAC, bro? In somebody's fucking crawl space trying to fix the heater or fix, that shit's clearly not for me. It's clearly not for me. And I was in school for a little bit, and I had gotten a DM. I got an email from Universal Pictures, and it said, hey, we saw your work. Would you be interested in coming to LA? Like, how close are you to LA? Because we're doing a showcase of the artwork. And I said, oh, I'm like an hour away. But I had school. And for me, I almost picked fucking school over this opportunity. I'm not going to lie to you. The only thing that made me go, because like I said, I was feeling real sick at the time. I don't know what was up with me, but I had like really blurry vision for a good amount of this year. So driving would trigger like this blurry, like my peripherals were fucked up. So I couldn't drive. So I told him, I was like, hey, like, I don't have a way to get there. But I appreciate the opportunity. It's like, oh no, we could send an Uber for you. So them making that accommodation, they sent an Uber an hour from LA. They covered an Uber for me to LA and back. Food, gas. I came through. They gave me like a giant print of my artwork. I'm in Universal Pictures, bro. From the previous year of being told at a job like you'll never make it. No one's gonna check for your artwork. You're never gonna get anywhere. To being in the Universal Pictures office by myself, off my own work, sitting on the lot of Universal with a badge saying visitor Universal Pictures to go talk about some artwork I did for a fucking movie. Couldn't tell me shit. Couldn't tell me nothing. And I was not aware that this was gonna happen. We're in the office or whatever. It's me and a couple other artists, and we all have our artwork up. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that this was something that was being put on by All Def Digital. And like I said, I'm good friends with Pat. Pat was the host of this event. He didn't even know it was my artwork that he picked. So I'm there. I had just seen him the week before because we had just did our first ever Namiwear shoot. And he came out to do the shoot with me. So I had just met Pat for the first time the week before. The next week, I'm back in LA at Universal Pictures. And he's like, oh shit, like, yo. He's like, you're putting in work. Like, you're going kind of crazy. And we're all thinking, like, okay, like, this is like an all deaf thing. We're going to talk about our artwork. We're sitting there. All of a sudden, they're like, okay, just bring in the guests. It's Jordan Peele, it's Winston Duke, and it's Lupita. In person, in my face, looking at my art. And I'm just like, yo, who am I? I had to really question who I was and where I was. Because for so many years, people would tell me I was not capable of doing things and things weren't going to happen for me and my work wasn't good enough. So I had a moment of questioning, like, yo, like, is this for real? Like, is this real life? And Jordan walks up to me and he says, hey, I love your work. He said, and he looked at me. He looked at me dead in my eyes and said, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from? Did you do artwork for Get Out? And I was like, no. And I told him, I was like, I did a portrait for you for Wanderlust in 2014. He said, oh yeah, I've been seeing your stuff. I'm like, yo. Not only am I on the Universal lot, but this man actually knows who the fuck I am. And on top of that, I got to hug Lupita. You couldn't tell me shit, bro. You could not tell me nothing. And I think from that that moment, it mentally changed. It rewired my brain, low-key. Because I was like, man, there were so many times and so many chances for me to quit. There was a lot of chances for me to say no and quit and just not be in this room. So whenever I have an opportunity, I take this shit seriously. Like, I really do everything that I can to build my work up, to be somebody who is dependable, reliable, prepared, honest, genuine, all those things. And that shit carries over. That was in 2017. I got hoed by North Caesar. Y'all know they stole $200,000 worth of money from me, and I've been crawling out of this hole ever since. But even with that, I still managed to get a #1 manga. I still managed to get in the office of Viz Media by myself. I still managed to get the attention of TV Tokyo, of Toei Animation, of all these huge companies. I still managed to place top 3 in the fucking Shonen Jump manga contest. By myself, by my discipline and my dedication, by, like, really believing 100% in myself. When nobody believed in me, I believed in myself. That's the level of dedication it takes. And when I say that I am better than somebody, or if I say I'm better than you, it's that. It's that. You don't have that. People quit after 6 months. People quit after 3 weeks of trying some new shit. I have been doing this since I was 16 years old. And I'll quit every now and then for like a day. And then I'm back on top of my shit like nothing ever happened. That's what I mean. My dedication, my drive is what makes me better. And my intention. My intention is always good. I want people to have what I have. I want people to be in a position where they could do the shit that they want to do. If I told y'all how much money I made with Namiwear in that first The first year I was by myself, y'all would look at me like, yo, y'all would look at me crazy. $350,000 in a year. I was having months where I was doing $40,000 in 30 days. Every week I was doing about $10,000. And I am very like grateful to have been in a position where I got to experience that, in the position now where I have lost everything and have to come to terms with the idea that money isn't what drives me, because I'm doing it without money. I'm doing it without the fucking money. It's not what makes me create. It's not what drives me to create. It's not what makes me happy. What makes me happy is creating. And people will try to convince you money is everything. Money can do a lot of things for you, man. Money can give you convenience. Money can give you a lot of really great things. But money can't make you happy. It can help you. It can help you get there. It can't make you happy though. Am I happy when I get paid enough? Of course. Of course. Am I happy when I get a deal? If I'm happy, like, you know what I mean? I don't do a lot of things for money. And if I ever am stressed out because of money, I know that path isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't burn yourself out for money. Be creative, do creative things, be genuine, be honest. Allow those experiences to come and go. You're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, but you can always go back up. And you can always go back down. So don't be controlled by a moment. Last year was the worst year of my fucking life. I said that on this show 2 times already. Last year was the worst year of my life. And in the worst year of my life, I made $200,000. This year's a little bit better. And I ain't making nowhere near $200,000. I ain't made shit. But I have an opportunity to really fulfill a dream, and that is bringing my manga to animation, to the fucking world. And that is more important to me than anything else. I get to showcase my work with the world. I get to really be in the history books as the first ever black sports manga, the first ever bowling manga, the first ever bowling anime. I get to do that. That's what is driving me. That's what's driving me. But yeah, for people that are watching that don't feel like I'm worth giving a chance, don't give it to me. I don't need it. I don't need a chance. I don't need a chance for people who don't believe in me. I believe in myself. And for the people that believed in me, you are going to be on the winning side of this story. You are going to benefit from believing in me the way I believe in myself. I don't make room for non-believers. And that's what I mean when I say that I'm better than you. Because I believe in the greater good. I believe in dreams. I believe in impossible. But yeah, make sure you guys Check out my Twitch, check out my YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for coming through to another episode of Draw with Dom. You already know this is going on YouTube. I'm gonna clip all this shit, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Turn those notifications so you know when I'm live. And I will talk to you again really soon. Peace.